Hello, everybody. It's Brandon. We're back with more Contained. And today, we're going to try to get some revenge. I got a bow. I got a bunch of arrows. I got food. I want to see if we're able to kill a guardian, or whatever his name is. Warden, I think. Um, Before going any further. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. Let's see. I feel like we just got to keep sticking and moving. And I'm just gonna keep shooting until I run out of arrows or he's dead. He can climb up blocks. He can climb up blocks. I can't see him. Crap. I don't know what his, like, ow, 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 ow. Okay, he can hit me from afar. If I get, like, far enough away, does the darkness go away? I can't see him. There he is. Okay. I have no idea. Oh, God. I have no idea what his health is like either. So that's a problem. His ranged hit is really powerful. So that's annoying. I have no idea how much I'm dealing to him. If I'm dealing anything to him at all. Son of a bitch. Oh, come on. Oh, boy. Oh, this may be a mistake. This may be a big mistake. Yep, that was a mistake. I don't even know what he was at. So this is obviously not what we're meant to do right now. That is unfortunate. I'm hoping that he doesn't like climb up to where I was. And I'm still like, oh, alright, it went. I thought I was still darknessed from him. That would have been bad. Well, that's not cool. So I guess that is something we're gonna have to come back to. Let's just stash this. I didn't make another chest just because I had too much. And in here, I got stuff that we're gonna work with today because obviously we're not gonna do what I originally thought we were going to do. Okay. So I believe I made some plastic. I made some motors. Where's the plastic? There it is. So I think we can make the frag. Ooh, that's right. Oh, it needed a block of this. And I'm actually going to use a block of diamond because that's what I have the most of. I just went back into crystal ore and went around and grabbed the non-budding G ore blocks. Because I figured that is going to be easier to manage right now. What am I missing? Am I missing? I'm missing a machine core. Right. What else am I missing? Plastic, motor. Where are my motors? Motors, plastic, G-ore, block. Does it have to be a specific one? I see diamond there. Oh, that has to be at least a nickel reinforcement. Okay. Okay. There we go. We got the fragment core. And I believe it said here. Did it say how many here? 7. Multi-block requires machine cores 7. Okay. So let's do the cores. What am I missing from that? Am I out of primal steel? Oh my god, I am. That's honestly amazing. It has been quite a while since I ran out of that. And I actually had some there, so it didn't really matter. Huh, how about that? Here we go. And let's grab some of this amethyst block. I don't think this is used for... Okay, please. Okay, I got you. I don't think this is used for anything other than this. It's a speed block. Down to 6 ticks. But obsidian is still better. Right. I can use the budding heart when I can get those. So I think it's really just used for this process here. Yeah, right here. Why not? If I have to move stuff around later, I will. let's go 7. Did that connect? It did connect. Awesome. And we're going to toss this in here. Let's look at, right, quests. Quest, please. Quest, please. There's that. There's this inventory proxy add-on, which I'm not sure how that works, but it wants this processing unit, which requires an assembler, which the assembler requires the adamant ingot, which the adamant ingot I can't make until I have diamonds. So that is going to have to work. But what we can do right now is grab some of this emerald and some of this diamond, and we're going to put one of each back because we are working in multiples of 9 right now. Okay, that's 45. Sure. Give me those. So let's go ahead and toss in the block of 4. So bam. We now have a small diamond dust, which we need 9 of. Oh, it's so annoying. I don't know how this is supposed to get automated to get me like a large amount of diamonds, or even worse, looking down this list, a large amount of nether quartz, because nether quartz is needed to make quartz enriched diamond. There's the quartz enriched seeds, but you can't make them, or if you can, I don't see, like, the recipe isn't in here, so I don't know if they can actually be made. Because these are needed in very, very, very large quantities to make anything with refined storage. So I do not know how that is supposed to work. This uses quite a bit of juice, doesn't it? So are you like, no. So those are working. Those are working, but yeah, this is using a lot. Let's go ahead and just make 3 more. And then we'll do the same here. We'll just make 27. Why, like, I'm so confused. This should be getting enough power. Oh, you know what? How much do these make? So those make 64. 64 times 128, 256, minus, plus another 64. Let's go ahead and sleep. I think one of the issues, maybe, I don't know if it is an issue, is that without upgrades, these here can only output 256. Okay, so that's there. Let's toss in 27. Uses that much. Okay. So now power is becoming a concern. I thought we were going to be pretty solid on that, but, you know, here we are. 3 diamond dust. Holy crap. Now, there are these light blue asteroids, maybe somewhere, but not that are accessible to me right now. So we need to alloy the impressionable gems, impressional gems, and the diamond dust in order to get some diamonds. And while those are alloying away, let's see what's going on here. And now they're fully charged. So, like, I don't know why. I don't know. But they're going. So we're going to have diamonds. We're going to have emeralds. What comes next? Diamonds. Diamonds. I guess it might be an enchanting table. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe that is what we need to take out the warden. Let's actually, what does it suggest? Just useful for enchanting. And then we can make experience seeds. How? With spirited crystals. Okay. Spirited crystals are 1,000,000 FE and emeralds. Okay. So I would need a total of 8 emeralds. That's going to give me 9, I think. So if we do this, well, no, it's 9. That's going to give me 5. And this is the same thing, the impression gems and these. So 1, 2, 3. And those. Very good. So is that the direction that I should go? I don't know. What comes next? So obviously with crystal ore, I gotta make these dusts and make those and figure out a way of automating it. I don't know. I honestly have no clue. But now we're in Zap, which I need an adamant ingot, which is made from a diamond and nickel. Okay. Builds 4 items into 1. So I just need one of those. Requires a crafter. Okay. And then we're going to be making an enderic lens, which is more adamant ingots. So I'm going to need to make quite a few of these. Okay. Let's just keep going down the list. So then we want an enderic laser. Assemble the enderic laser to grow budding resources. Interesting. Okay. So I did pick up some of this calcite. And we need a target designator. Okay. So that's going to get us sky stones. Okay, that leads us kind of in the direction of applied energistics. But I feel like that's another thing where we're going to need the cones. Or not the cones, the silicon. So tertium essence, okay. What else is this used for? What else is this used for? Alright. So that turns calcite into skystone, uranite into plutonium, a skystone chest into a mysterious cube, and a Certus quartz block. A quartz block into a single charged Certus quartz, which is also needed in large quantities by a lot of different things. Okay, and that can give me fluxite. I'm just kind of falling down a rabbit hole real quick. Then fluix, we start getting here with the fluxite. Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna do a little work. I am going to gather up what I can as far as my diamonds and emeralds go, and see what we can actually get meaningful progress in. Because right now I am a bit at a loss. So I'm going to think about that, and I'll get back with you in just a few. Welcome back. So I was doing a little digging and trying to figure out what exactly it is we needed to do. During that time, I do have a stack of diamonds, which is honestly more than I really expected to have. And I noticed if I look at a diamond block, if I get a diamond block, I think we can set this right there. And is that going to start spreading? Because I thought that is not spreading. Why is that not spreading? Does this require a different type of goo? It does. It requires void shimmer goo, which requires skulk. And this is where I hit a bit of a snag. As I was looking around, I actually set this up because I was hoping that we'd be able. I can enchant this with it having those modifiers on it. Holy crap. That is very cool. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So I was looking at the books and I wound up seeing this. The here. This is what I was looking at. I was looking at books, and here, Warden's Smite. Warden Smite 1, which requires a Skulk Shrieker, 4 of them, and 4 Celesta Gems. Which the Celesta Gems, that's where you get that from the Shadow Pulse. But when I was looking through the quest list here under Fluix, right after the Flux site, there's this Skulk Collector. I was just reading through trying to get any indication of what direction I needed to look. The Skulk Collector can be used to obtain Skulk and other Skulk blocks in Crystalore. Using or usual vanilla methods of obtaining Skulk do not work. So Silk Touch will not work on Skulk. I have to use this, which requires Fluxite. Fluxite in either, nope, not going to be a centrifuge. I'm guessing that's going to have to be here in alloying, which is a charged Certus crystal and a Fluix crystal. Fluix crystal is nether quartz, emerald, or diamond, and redstone. In that, that's relatively easy to make. The let's get back to this alloying, and then the charged Certus crystal. I need to make the Enderic laser. To make the Enderic laser, I need to have a processing unit, which I think I have everything there. But for all of that, we need the assembler, which I have made. And I did already see that it requires three, um, what you call it, cores. So I think we can probably place this right here. That looks like as good a place as any to place it. Boom. All right. So we got these 2 bits solved. Now we need to make an Enderic lens. So it's an adamant ingot, carbon fiber, and 2 glass. And I've already been making, yes, I already made some adamant. So we're going to need 1 of these and 2 glass. We're probably going to wind up needing a lot more of these in the future, but we'll see. So if we do this right there, oh, give me those back. These are not very fast. I think with add-ons, these can get faster, but they require, it just steadily increases the amount of energy that's needed, and I'm just not ready for that. Okay, so the Enduric laser. So that's going to require, okay, 2 motors, the processing unit. So that's going to be plastic, electrum, redstone. Electrum, redstone, plastic, and another carbon rod. Okay, maybe this isn't going to be as bad as I thought, but this is still going to get very, very tricky. Do I have motors? Motor. I don't. Motor. Dang it. Coil. And then motor. Thank you. And then I think it wanted, it's like nickel, this nickel reinforced plating, which is steel and stone. Okay, nickel. Boom, boom. Can I make a laser now? I can make an Enderic laser. Holy crap. Okay. And then I need a targeting thing. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then, oh, I have 3 electrum. But I am going to need more electrum. So, going to need, give me 8 of you and 8 of you. Good enough. Let's alloy those together. Beautiful. This goes so freaking slow trying to make this. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. I really think I'm coming down with something. I think I have been for the last few days, which kind of explains why I've just kind of felt really, really aimless in some of my most recent videos, and I do apologize for that. So crystal? Nope, not crystal. Certus? Right. I did make some Certus. We got that. Let's head up. And where do we want to laser stuff? How about we just do it over here, where we've already been lasering stuff? Like that. You need a block. Can I use that one? No, I cannot. Fair enough. Let's get back in here. Do I have an extra one in here? Um, four. Four? Like I have all these other ones, but I think those only affect how many add-ons you can put. I'm not sure. All right, excellent. And you're full of power. So if I set this down and I go like that, position stored. Oh, there we go. Oh, oh, okay. Sweet, sweet. Okay, we're we're making way better progress than I thought. So we want pistons. Why can't I make pistons? Because I don't have one, two, three, four, five, six piston, two piston, and then it's the inscriber. Yes. Ho ho ho. Set that right there. Think it has power? It does. And that, crap. I've completely forgotten what I need to be making here. Oh, it wants me to continue on down this list, doesn't it? But I feel like I can skip it. I feel like I can skip it a little bit. Can I skip it a little bit? Where was it? Yes. So nether quartz, redstone. I will use an emerald, quartz, redstone, like this, and then you're gonna go one, two, three. Oh, there it goes. Oh, oh, we got a Fluix crystal. Oh, but it's not gonna give me that until I go this way. So let's what's it want me to do? Calcite, then make a skystone's chest. So that's gonna be 8 calcite, and then a mysterious cube is a skystone chest. So let's get the calcite, 8 of it right there. Beautiful. So if I place that right there, okay, so it remembers that location. So I maybe want to remove that location and put it like on a pedestal of some sort. I don't know. I should probably maybe should have made it a workbench for this, but whatever. Okay, get the skystone chest. And then again, we'll place it right here. Boom. Give me the mysterious cube. All right. I think the mysterious cube just holds the different types of presses inside of it. Yeah, my voice is starting to go. Crap. Break this. Oh, right. We want to drop this and break it, I think, to get the different presses. Yes, sir. Bam, 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 bam. Wah, 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 wah. All right, so Fluix crystal. I'm so sorry. That sounded so dumb. We alloy that with a charged Certus to get a fluxite. So let's grab this and this. Over here to the alloying. Boom. It's moving. It's grooving. It's doing all kinds of stuff. Let's stash this for now. Inscriber silicon press, which will make printed silicon or a block of iron. Or no. Why? Okay, I don't understand. Calculation processor. That's a printed calculation circuit. Certus quartz crystal. Okay. Oof. Oof. Okay. Give me this. We have fluxite. So now I should be able to make Skulk Collector. Okay, but it does have durability. But I want to see what this does. Is it just like a right click on it one time to grab it? I feel like we're going to need to jump in here and just like, room, get far away from wherever he is. I don't see him. Okay, I don't see him. Let's. What if we're. Can we like be quiet? Oh, 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 and we got it. Okay, so how many of those do I need? That's a good question. But I do know that I need Skulk, right? So the Skulk. Wait, okay, hold on. What all? No. I needed. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. So I want to make Warden Smite. Where's book one? There it is. So that requires the Celesta Gem, which requires this, the Void Shimmer. That requires Skulk Catalyst. And Skulk Catalyst is just that. So Skulk Catalyst. Okay, this stuff over here. Okay, so give me Skulk Catalyst. Give me that. All right. So the Skulk Catalyst lets me make the Void Shimmer. I need 2 of that, but I need Ender Pearls. I have not seen anywhere to get Ender Pearls. I haven't seen any Endermen. I haven't seen crap. But if I do my math, it's going to take 2 books to get level 2, 4 books for level 3, 8 books for level 4, 16 books to get that level 5, which means I would need 64 of these. Oh my. Okay. That is a lot more than I was really expecting. But I should not be surprised. Maybe I don't even need 5. Maybe I just need to get like half a stack in order to make Warden Smite 4. And then I could always just come back and make more later. That might be okay. But where do I get the Energite? That's alloying. Fluxite, which is also alloying. Okay, Fluxite and nickel. Okay. So how much Certus quartz is that going to mean? A lot more than what I currently have. All right. Well, so I need to figure out, I'm going to get Enderman, and I'm going to need to try to get as much Skulk as possible, which means I probably need to make more Obsidian and get this Unbreaking, if at all possible. If that even works in this one, I honestly don't know, but I will find out before the next episode. I think I'm going to call it good right there. If I do end up getting fairly sick, there may be a little break. I have some personal stuff I need to take care of anyway, so there may be a little bit of a break in videos. It's just going to be depending on how I'm feeling physically and mentally at that point. But I want to thank everyone that has stayed tuned in so far. The very few of you that have been sticking with it, I greatly appreciate it. So I'm Brandon. This is Contained, and I will see you next time.